हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हो आप। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल मैथ्स पीरियड। आई एम किरण मैम। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 of exercise 3.3 NCERT standard 8. Question is, explain how this figure is the trapezium, which of its two sides are parallel. The figure is a quadrilateral KLMN in which angle L is given 80 degree and angle M is given 100 degree. We have to prove this is a trapezium and we have to find out which of its two sides are parallel. So angle L is equal to 80 degree, angle M is equal to 100 degree. This is given to us. Now it is clear that angle L is on this side KL and angle M is on the side MN. So if we take these two sides and then ML is a transversal, let us extend them. So these two angles are forming a pair of co-interior angles. And we know that when co-interior angles are supplementary, means their sum is 180 degree, lines are parallel. Therefore, since sum of these two angles, that is angle L and angle M, is 180 degree, means they are supplementary. Hence, these two sides, that is KL and MN, are parallel. Here, L and M are forming a pair of co-interior angles and they are supplementary, hence KL is parallel to MN. We know that in a figure in which one pair of sides is parallel, that is a trapezium. Next, question number 11 of exercise 3.3 NCERT standard 8. Question is, find the measure of angle C in below figure if AB is parallel to DC. Here ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB is parallel to DC. It is given to us and measure of angle B is given, that is 120 degree. We have to find the measure of this angle C. Now, since AB is parallel to DC and this BC is the transversal, we'll extend a little. So it is clear that AB and CD are two lines and which are parallel and BC is the transversal, and these two angles B and C are forming a pair of co-interior angles, and we know that when the lines are parallel, co-interior angles are supplementary. So we'll write, since AB is parallel to BC, therefore angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Reason, co-interior angles. Therefore, 120 degree plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle C is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree. Therefore, angle C is equal to 60 degree. Answer. Measure of angle C is equal to 60 degree. Now, last question of exercise 3.3 NCERT standard 8, that is question number 12. The question is, find the measure of angle P and angle S if SP is parallel to RQ in the figure. If you find measure angle R, is there more than one method to find measure of angle P? Now here we are given with the quadrilateral PQRS, in which angle Q is given 130 degree and this R is, this symbol means 90 degree. So here this SP is parallel to RQ. Therefore, RS is the transversal. Hence, angle R and angle S are co-interior angles. Means they are supplementary. Therefore, we can find the value of S from here. Measure of angle R is given 90 degree is given. Therefore, angle S plus angle R is equal to 180 degree co-interior angles. And SP is parallel to RQ, so they are supplementary. Therefore, angle S is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, that is value of R is 90 degree. Therefore, S is also 90 degree. Similarly, these two are, that is SP and RQ are parallel, and now this PQ is transversal. So here also these two angles P and Q are co-interior angles. So their sum is also 180 degrees. Since these two lines are parallel, so co-interior angles are supplementary. Similarly, angle P plus angle Q is equal to 180 degree co-interior angles. Therefore, angle Q is given to us, that is 130 degree. So angle P is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. Therefore, angle P is equal to 50 degree. Angle Q is 130 degree is given. Hence, we have done the first part. Angle P is equal to 50 degree and angle S is equal to 90 degree. Now, second part of question number 12. If you find measure angle R, is there more than one method to find measure of angle P? So, we have more than one method here. So, we'll write yes, there are more than one method to find measure of angle P. Here, angle Q is given 130 degree, angle P is of 90 degree, and we know we can find measure of angle S by using co-interior angle property as we have done in the first part. So angle S is of 90 degree. Now we can use angle sum property of quadrilateral, that is sum of all the four angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore, measure of angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S is equal to 360 degree. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle P we have to find. Angle Q is given 130 degree. Angle R is also given 90 degree. And angle S we can find by using co-interior angle property as we have done in the first part, that is also of 90 degree. After adding these three angles we get 310 degree. So angle P plus 310 degree is equal to 360 degree. Therefore angle P is equal to 360 degree minus 310. Therefore angle P is equal to 50 degree.